afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is Katie O, and this is my Mom and Musings. Welcome back to my living room for another energy peephole for today, the 22nd of November 2021, where we are in a waning gibbous moon that will transit to the sign of Cancer at 10:33 a.m. First, I just want to talk about, I just want to bring up 10:33 a.m. is when the transfer happens here at Bangkok time. I think this is very interesting because yesterday's people, I talked about 21 and how to move from ascension to this state of collaboration, or sorry, alignment to the state of collaboration, we needed to complete something. And that it would bring us to this 3 energy. There were two 21s, 21, 11, 21, that's 2 3s. And we have 10:33. Those are basically, it's the breakdown of what I talked about yesterday. So this is very, very, very resonant energy, but the same as yesterday. If you did not see yesterday's people, go and check it out. Go check it out. Okay, today we have no aspects that I want to discuss. I will discuss the moon transit over on Instagram, but the thing that we do have today that is super, super, super important is that happy Sagittarius season, my friends. The sun has transited to the sign of Sagittarius today. And this is where your dreams begin to come true. Oh my God. All right. Sagittarius is the sign ruled by Jupiter. And yesterday's people, I talked about it again. And this was totally intuitive. I didn't even look at Sagittarius season yet. I had forgotten actually that it was ruled by Jupiter. But we've had so much Jupiter energy prevalent with us. We've had so much. It's just been bubbling up. And today, here we are. We are using that Jupiter energy to kickstart. Or maybe yesterday we were using that Jupiter energy to temper ourselves into this very Jupiterian Sagittarius season. This is really, really great. Now, Scorpio season was fucking heavy, okay? It told you to stop and go deep, 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 dark down into yourself and go all the way down to the deepest, darkest shadows that you don't like looking at and try and work something out so that you can change, so that you can let something die in order for something better to be reborn, so you can remove the constraints of old things in your life that you adopted, maybe not even based on your own volition, but because of in a certain amount of teaching or examples set to you by other people, by other things, by society, etc. We were called to transform these energies once and for all. And here we go with Scorpio being so heavy. We have this beautiful relativity of Sagittarius is it's so much lighter. It's such a beautiful light vibe. This time it happens, it goes till just before Christmas. It's this very, very beautiful, beautiful, bubbly, fiery, amazing energy. It's ambitious, it's passionate, it's when you have your eyes on the prize. We're moving towards our goal, or we're taking aim towards our goals. But either way, we are now free from old ideas that we transformed in Scorpio. We were called to do it, and I think that those of you that are left after yesterday's video have actually done that work. You actually have. You've done very, very good job of taking Jupiter advice and changing something, growing it even if it was scary, letting these things expand, and you were fearless. Well, you had your fears, but you acted fearless. Yeah, you acted so brave and you moved forward with conviction. And that was just a predecessor to this Sagittarius energy. So some of you that are still here, but you're like, I don't know if I did that. If you've not already, it is definitely coming, especially with the Sagittarius season. I read somewhere that the first 10 days of the Sagittarius season, and I believe it's because of the new moon energy coming in. I believe it's the new moon. The new moon in Sagittarius is the first 10 days are like very, very, very big and bubbly, super fun, really optimistic, really light, really fiery and exciting. Some of you guys are going to be exploring different things. Some of you guys are going to be having adventures, going to be collaborating with different people. Either way, you're just like, you are the archer. You are just like, yes, I am going to sling my bow and just let these arrows fly. And it's so good. Optimism regardless of the past as well. Sagittarius understands how important our past experience was, but it doesn't dwell on it. No. It sees those past experiences as the building blocks for our personal foundation of self, which is gorgeous. Okay, it's such a healthy way of looking at it. So this is a time where we're encouraged to take risks. Yeah, because it's a time to reap rewards. Um, be bold, okay? Because fortune favors the brave, and that's the or fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. That's the title of this video. I'm going to call it that. Say yes, okay? Say yes. Whatever that means for you, say fucking yes. Be a yes man, okay? The universe is going to present some really interesting stuff to you this month, or this season, zodiac season. And I think that most of you who are watching me, you're going to like it. You're really going to like it. Unless you're, like, watching this for cross-reference, or you're just watching it because you like to hate me. If you're actually taking these messages to heart, if you've been following me and you're actually listening to what I'm saying, and you're sort of reflecting it on how your day-to-day can go to it, and you're acknowledging that, okay, yeah, and maybe not every day's messages are pertinent for me on that day, but they are generally overarching energies that can have relevance to me, depending on different things. But Sagittarius season should really bring some fire back into us. That we felt like we were drowning for a long time in Scorpio season, and now is the time to say yes, be bold, move forward, get your eyes on the prize, take that beautiful, passionate action towards the things that you have got your sights set on. Okay, dreams. Your dreams are coming true. Some of you guys have been holding a dream in your heart for a long time. Some of you guys were not even able to actually properly articulate to yourself that you had these dreams, let alone to other people. But this is where the dreams begin to come true. Okay. We're using another new deck. I have the Dreamscape Oracle out here. This is by the same creator as the Ethereal Visions Tarot, which I do use quite frequently. I love it. My favorite tower card is from that deck. It's a beautiful deck. It's got dragonflies and the moon on the back of this deck, which I find is so relevant for me. I mean, hello, Moon Mama. But dragonflies, if I've never mentioned it before, dragonflies is a symbol for me of my grandfather, who was basically my father. He was an extremely important father figure for me, and just a generally nurturing, beautiful soul that I still experience an extreme connection to, even though he's been on the other side for many years now. Dragonflies always pop up, and I know Papa's around when those come up. So beautiful. All right, so we're gonna see what's the dreamscape, or what's our card of the day. What's these dreams? What is the archetype of the dreams that we're trying to seek after in the Sagittarius season? What better way to ring in feel the season of dreams than to, or season of acting on our dreams, of setting our sights on something, than to see what that dreamscape has actually been trying to tell us. Oh God, how did I know that the first time I used this deck this would come up? The sea turtle. I love this. I live on Koh Tao. Tao is the Thai word for turtle. Sea turtles are such beautiful creatures. They can get old. Yeah, they can go ancient. But they are beautiful, graceful, fluttering beings, even though they look a little bit rough and tough the older they get. Let's read the book. I'm going to pull this one straight out. The sea turtle. This is the last card of this deck, by the way. The last card of this deck, which shows me a culmination of a cycle. The end of something. We talked about it. We needed to complete something in order to solidify our alignment and be able to co-create with the universe. Let's see. The sea turtle is a gentle creature with long lifespan and can swim over vast distances. It can take decades to reach full maturity, granting them insight and wisdom only accumulated through time and experience. Sea turtles represent the journey and share their infinite patience as you walk the path and learn from the lessons given along the way. When the sea turtle comes into your life, it may be time to look at the big picture and determine your needs for the long haul. Are you ready for the future? Now's the time to start planning. Oh my God, could there be a better... Oh my God. Meanings. Enjoy the journey of your life. Start planning for the future. This is Sagittarius season. Okay? You've got a journey you're beginning a journey now. And a sea turtle, when it starts its journey, it hatches from a buried nest with hundreds of its brothers and sisters, and they make a terribly dangerous, vulnerable, struggling mad dash from wherever they were safely born to the ocean. And the thing is that's so sad about little baby sea turtles. There are hundreds and hundreds of them because a lot of them sadly do not survive. So you've had many dreams in your life, and you've tried to bring them to fruition. A lot of them have been picked off by scary lizards and birds and sharks and just bigger things. A lot of them have been picked off. But there are always a few that make it to the sea. And once they make it to the sea, they've got a little bit of a better chance. They're a little less exposed, yeah. But when they make it to the sea, they still have a whole new set of challenges. So you guys, I'm hearing you had so many ideas in your head. And then you got to Scorpio season, and you were like, okay, cool. A lot of these ideas that I thought might have been a good idea have fallen away, so I'm going to throw these smaller subset, but still pretty vast spectrum of ideas out into the water, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if they sink or swim. And they underwent their set of challenges, but there is one that is destined to become this 130-year-old, beautiful, graceful, wise creature that comes up to the surface, takes a little breath, and then spends very long in the depths, searching for food, staying safe. Yeah. We understand, the sea turtle understands the beauty, even though it's a terrestrial animal in a certain sense. I mean, it's not a terrestrial animal, but it has a body that, you know, it starts off its life on the land. Just because it was born on the land, it is a sea creature. It is an animal of the ocean, and it might look like other turtles that kind of wander around on land, but it's got very specialized pieces of itself that allow it to adapt into these deep waters, that allow it to dive deep, that allow it to stay underwater, that allow it to thrive in an environment that maybe it doesn't quite look like it's meant to thrive in. You are starting a brand new beginning by closing out an old cycle. Yeah, Scorpio season is over, Sagittarius begins, and now we make our dreams come true. Under the deck is memory. Just like I said before, just like this card mentioned, Sagittarius honors what we've learned in our past, but still moves forward. Okay. Let's bring a little advice out from the bag of tricks. Okay. Express yourself, pick again. All right, you had opportunities in the past to choose your destiny, and you might have either refrained from making a choice at all, or you might have been beguiled by something that looked very shiny that didn't end up working out. But either way, you are being called to make a new choice about what you want in your life and to express it. To not only set your sights on it and take aim at it, but actually let the bow fly. Actually let that bowstring go and let the arrow fly. You're being called to move towards these things. Express yourself. Speak your truth. Talk about your desires. Okay? Some of you too, creation is very important. Some of you guys won't actually speak them, but maybe you'll create a painting about it, or you'll write a song about it, you know? Some of you guys are really good at journaling, and it'll turn into some sort of a memoir or a book. Patterns, divine timing. Okay, you've had these cycles. You've had these cycles over and over and over again, and we've been discussing them for ages. And they are coming to a culmination now with divine timing. Or if they're not coming to a culmination right now, when they do, it will be the right time for it. You can't rush these things. There's always a timing of it. Just like the sea turtle does need to go up and get a breath, it needs to understand that it goes down deep and it has a certain amount of time that it can spend underwater before it has to go up for air again. Yeah, it's one with the ocean, but it still does need air. Remorse and take. Some of you are having buyer's remorse. Some of you guys have chosen something and you feel stuck with it and you don't know how to reverse that energy. You don't know how to choose again. Well, divine timing, I'm hearing, is going to be important because you've chosen to subscribe to a cycle, just like the last, okay? And even though you have buyer's remorse, you might be struggling to accept that you did make the right choice with some sort of a decision that you make, or some sort of thing that you've claimed, or item that you've purchased, or whatever it may be. But I'm hearing take responsibility for that. You made the best decision that you could with the information that you had, and it was important that you embarked on this cycle regardless of what comes from it, okay? So even if it does look like it's going to be a hard road, this is going to be very valuable for you, and it's important that you do it. Okay, take action and acceptance. There you go. Remorse and take action and acceptance. This is exactly what I was saying. You're having buyer's remorse, but you have to take responsibility for that, and you have to say, okay, I accept this. It is what it is. These cycles do need to go along, and with this little snail, some of you guys have taken you a long time to realize these cycles. Either way, wherever you are now is exactly where you're meant to be, and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. That's it. That's all. Short and sweet, my friends. All right, I'm out of here. I will see you later over on Instagram. Okay, hold on. Literally, I dropped a card. I turned it over. It says pick again. So they have something else to tell you. Innocent and combine. Okay, some of you guys are mistrusting of a collaborative situation because you've been burned in the past, because people have not treated you with respect, because you got stuck into bad situations. But this new combination of things, this new alchemy, is totally different, and it is brand new. It's a fool energy, and it's beautiful. Okay, so even if it does come and bring you more lessons, this is exactly what it's meant to be, and you are meant to take the fool's leap on this combination, on this alchemy, on this collaboration. Just do it. All right, that's it for me. I'm so sorry for anything you're going through. If I've made you feel a certain way, thank you for being a beautiful being and lending your energy to this circuit that I hold so dear. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the ascended masters, angels, and whatever other energy were involved in helping us find these clear, concise messages for our greatest good, whether it be right now in the near future or distant future. These readings are timeless, and if you are here listening right now, no matter when you find them, there is a message for you, even if you don't like hearing it. I love you to the moon and stars and to infinity and beyond and back, and I accept this, and I hope you do too, but if not, it's all good. Catch you next time. Bye.